anyone have had a moment to come into this space with some tea? We're gonna have some tea in a bit. We'll start with a little grounding coming into this space, and then we'll have some tea together in ceremony. So if you'd like to join me, stay around, stick around. We'll have a little tea and ceremony together just to call in this beautiful cosmic moment, ground it in, infuse it into your entire being with the very beautiful wisdom of tea as a medicine, as a keeper of the sacred earth. And I'm really excited to bring this forth to you today. Alright, beautiful ones, let's have a moment of silence. Let's come into sacred stillness. Let's take a moment here. Dropping in. If your body is in this state where it is being resistant to the slowing down, just allow yourself to observe. Observe if the mind is saying, no, you can't slow down. Observe what the mind is playing out as though you're just watching a movie. And allow yourself to arrive fully in the body. So, firstly, let's relax. Relax the body. Deep breath into the belly. Let the belly glow with your breath. Inhale. Exhale out your glow. Inhale your beautiful breath into the belly. Let the belly glow one more time. Exhale the glow. Allow yourself to remember that all your muscles are fluid, crystalline tubules. Fluid. So allow yourself to unclench any tension in any part of your body. Let your body sway, gently swaying, naturally swaying. Perhaps from the hips down. Not moving, not pushing. Don't allow your shoulders to push this motion, but allow this to be very gentle, fluid, around the pelvic bones, landing very gently. Let the sit bones, tuck them in, ground them. Seagrass under the ocean, swaying to the rhythm of the sunlight that is shining through the depth of the water. Allow the crown of your head to open up to receive this divine light. Let your muscles completely be fluid. Fluid crystalline tubules activated. Let the spine be fluid. And you're going to slowly now just squeeze the perineum. Right where you're seated, squeezing it gently, locking this point, grounding yourself in, and taking a deep breath into the belly. the center of your throat, all the way up through the third eye and out through the crown. Let it fountain out of you, creating this great gigantic toric field. You are the magic. You are the cosmos. Taking a moment to feel into any parts of your body right now, any parts that is aching or tensing up, refusing to budge perhaps. Just allow yourself to send breaths of love to that part of the body. Letting that part of your body to know you are here. Love into that part of your body. Perhaps it is around the neck, or maybe your shoulders, maybe the lower back, wherever it is. Send loving breaths into that part of the body. Arrive fully. Simply be there. Letting your body know that you are not going anywhere. No parts are left behind in this place anymore. And the mind may tremble at this thought. If so, simply allow the mind to come with you and revel in your divine breath, the breath of light that you are. For you are the divine expression who came here to know life in every breath, in every moment, in every action, in every bowl of tea. Soften. Soften. Continue to deepen into the space below the navel. Arrive fully here, all parts of you, mind, body, spirit. The place below the navel, be there. And slowly move yourself, move your consciousness to the tip of your tailbone. And inhale all the way up. Like a pearl, you are rising up your spine as you inhale. Inhale up the spine, all the way up, tracing each vertebrae, all the way up to the base of the skull, and keep inhaling. Come on, all the way up to the top of your head. Hold your breath. Let the light spread throughout the center of your brain, into the left and the right hemisphere. Hold it. And exhaling, roll the light down to your third eye. Activate the third eye. And let it roll all the way down the front of your body. Down into the mouth, swallowing your saliva, bring it down to the throat, down to the heart center, down to the solar plexus, and into the wisdom center, the belly. The dantian below the navel. Deep breath in and exhale out into the legs, infusing the light into the legs, into the feet. Let it be anchored here on earth. Let the divine be anchored here on earth. Let the divine be expressed through your entire being. And when you're ready, allow yourself to smile body to twist, turning and looking over your shoulders. Deep breath in, anchor it in, exhale, turning to the other side. Deep breath in, exhale, twist a little bit more. Like the DNA strand, you're twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting. Coming back. And be here now. Be here now. Be here now. How is everyone feeling? Allow yourself to wriggle the back of your heart a little bit. Open the portal, open the aperture in the back of your heart. On the spine itself, it's a beautiful portal that, when opened, can allow more of the cosmic light to shine right through. And it is up to you to keep your heart open. Allow the magnetic field to be so magnetic. The more open your heart is, the more magnetic the field is. Happy 11/11. Yes, beautiful energy. So today, I wanted to come in to share a little bit about the transmission that I'm receiving, a little bit about what the 11/11 truly is bringing forward for all of us collectively, and also to share a little bit about what I'm seeing in the field, in the infinite field as we speak about this. And this is something that I work very deeply and closely with what I call tea spirit, in ceremony with tea, as part of what we call the way of tea. We are allowing ourselves to open up the portal of consciousness where we enter what we call the 0-point field. The 0-point field is really the source of all there is, the source of all of life. And it is a mystery that cannot be named, cannot be defined, and where all infinite possibilities exist. To be able to enter into this field is to be able to become one with the field. Because you are that. There is no separation, even though when we are so bound up and attached to the physical life that we're living here, we tend to forget. And this is a practice, this is the work where we can come in so deeply into true remembrance. Because ultimately, the truth is, it doesn't matter what way you choose. There are thousands and thousands of ways. You can come on this app and you will see all kinds of stuff, right? Thousands and thousands of things that can assist you, that can help you move through whatever you're moving through. But ultimately, the universe doesn't care about what way you're using, what way you're choosing. The universe only cares about the truth. The truth, which is what is natural, what is truly natural for you. And for us to dive into this, what we mean by finding that inner peace, finding that inner knowing, the compass that we are all seeking outside of us, that is actually within us. To find that, we have to feel. We have to be in a space where we're not judging, where we're not analyzing, where we're not coming in with a preconceived belief of what it has to be and how it needs to look like. We're detached from the outcome, and we can see it all as it is. When we are in that state, that is when we can truly experience directly the truth of who we are. And this is what we call there's a Chinese saying, 顺其自然. 顺其自然 means being natural, being in harmony with the movements of the cosmos, with the movements of all elements. And perhaps even sitting here, I cannot tell you what is to unfold, but what I can tell you is that it is going to blow your freaking mind, because your mind can only know what it already knows. And yet we forget that literally 0.1% is what we already know, and the rest remains in the dark, in the deep, exciting unknown. And it is interesting because I think a lot of times we are, especially in the wellness world, we are often taught, or we are often indoctrinated with this idea that, okay, we are meant to come into a place where we have to be healthy, where we have to feel pleasant, like things have to look comfortable. It's all about pleasure. And that is really one part of it. Especially, and it is important, and I want to acknowledge this, it is important because especially most of us finding ourselves in these spaces came from a background of burnout, came from a background of doing, and literally there is so little left of us that of course we're seeking for something that is truly allowing us, giving us that permission to slow down. Yes, giving us the permission to have more pleasure. Yes, giving us more experiences that are pleasant. Yes, all of it. And thank you, Kimberly. My voice is calming. I hope it is, because this is my intention. This is my intention. And yet, what is also natural is that we will find ourselves in moments of resistance. These moments, if they're taken correctly, will be seen and understood as something that is happening for us, as us, through us. It is all for our expansion. Expansion and contraction are two sides of the same coin. Yin and yang are the two sides of the same coin. Physical and non-physical are two sides of the same coin. We must understand this. And so, yes, to seek for something that's comfortable and pleasant is important. But make no mistake, what is aligned for you can really often, actually, most likely, feel very uncomfortable for your current version of self. Raise your hands if you're feeling this. What you're feeling that is truly aligned is like, I don't know, tell me in this beautiful comment section, because I want to be in conversation with you. I want you to receive the highest service possible today. So the more you're able to share, the more I'm able to dive deep with you. So share that in the comment section. What are your dreams? What are those dreams that you know is so perfectly your truth? It is your deepest knowing, and yet you're fearful and hesitant. You have all these analytical thoughts about it that is stopping you from pursuing it, from creating this and manifesting it from energy into physicality. What is it? Please let me know in the comment section. I'm going to take a pause and I'm going to let the comments roll. Share, please do. Okay. Caroline, lack of confidence. Diamond, fear and uncertainty about the future. Denise, fear of future retirement. Okay. What else? What else? Bring it on. the more we can shine our light on our deepest, darkest corners, the more we can see it for what it is, as it is. Denise, holding in creativity to finish writing my story. Claudia, confusion on what are really my gifts. Denise, fear of rejection. What is my purpose here? Okay. Is it cray or cree? Fear of uncertainty, not sure which path to take. Okay. Jennifer, best intentions together. Please elaborate that, Jennifer. I'm not sure what you mean by that. All right, my loves. There was a time in my life that I feared all of the things that you shared here. And Denise, yes, I used to fear that too. Fear to truly love and let love in. You know, as I was speaking about how, you know, the wellness world as we see it right now on Instagram or whatever it is, even here, right? There may be this real intensity about finding more pleasure in life, slowing down to find more pleasure in life. And then on the other end, there is this whole thing about confronting our shadows, shadow work, right? And sometimes we have to be so aware of our journey in so many ways, because if we were to tip the scale a little bit too much to one end or another, for example, you know, feeling good in our lives. Oh, that doesn't feel good for me. It's uncomfortable for me. I'm gonna let go. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna give up. Whereas in the shadow side of the shadow work, we stay in the shadow. If we work on the shadow and we stay in the shadow, that's also the extreme side of things, right? And so my work really is to bring you into a place of truly coming back to the center of your field, the center of your vortex of stillness. Because this is something I went through myself very, very deeply. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful, Denise. But more than shadow work, I feel like the really tough part is actually where we can fully embrace our divine light, fully embracing our divinity. A lot of us think that it is the shadows that keep us hiding. But the truth is, because you can actually see it for itself as I speak, right? It is the light that we truly are that frightens us. We're so afraid of sharing that light because it's so powerful. It is so, so powerful. And taking a pause here, I see Johnny saying, what if I feel I can no longer live the dreams I wanted? Fear I can no longer live an aligned purpose. And where does this fear for everyone who just shared and everyone doesn't want to share in the comments, but you are identifying it within yourself, where is this fear in your body? Let that come down from the mind, because when you are speaking in the way that you are right now to me, it's all here. Yes, it's all here. And the true invitation right now is, if you have all these fears, as you move into the quote-unquote future, what's the point when you are living in fear in your future? What's the point of the future when you are struggling mentally with being with what is? What's the point, right? So let's take a moment and feel into your body right now. Where are the fears that you're speaking of? When you think about it, when it comes up, where does it land in your body? The first moment when you think about it, when it comes up, you can feel it in your body. Where is it? Is it your heart? Is it part? Yeah, it's your heart. Usually it's the heart. Is it your solar plexus? It's like, oh, gosh. Throat. Yes, heart. Yes, love that. Tummy area and lower back, a bit of the heart and the solar plexus. And I want you now to bring your full presence, grounding into your solar light. First and foremost, ground into the highest frequency that you can summon today, within you and from above you, showering down upon you, your divine being, cascading down into every fiber of your being. Bring that frequency out now. Let that pour out of your entire being. Pour out of your entire being. Every pore. Infuse your muscles, your bones, your heart, every organ in your body. Let that highest frequency ground your sit bones, open your pelvic bones, release them. Let the highest frequency enter the sacrum. Release the sacrum, open the sacrum. Let the light infuse the entire pelvic bowl. Ground into the highest frequency now, squeezing the perineum. Deep breath in. Getting ready to exhale your entire full presence into the part of the body where you're feeling the tension. Solar plexus, heart, lower back, tummy area. Infuse the highest frequency of wholeness into the parts of the body you have just named. The throat. Can you feel yourself? Can you feel your divine presence? Be there fully. Be here fully. Be there. Let the body, let that part of your body know it is completely whole. And any knots can be unknotted with your light. Alchemize it now. The divine being that you are. Alchemize it. sense and feel a divine light pouring down a few feet above the crown of your head. Drink that in. Drink it down your channel, down through the center of your head, through the throat. Inhale, inhale into the heart. Stretch your solar plexus open. Inhale into the belly. And exhale out through the pelvic bowl, into the hip joints, into the legs, out through the feet. Now, the fear is mind-made, because ultimately as a divine being, you know this. You know the truth is that we only exist in an infinite timeline. And as the sacred, as the divine expression that we truly are, we are co-creating with the greater Tao universe as we speak. We're literally the divine being unfolding through us. And here is what I can tell you. The divine exists in everything, in all the things, in all there is, including the quote-unquote fear. Here's what I can tell you. Imagine a plane that is flying at a certain stratosphere, and it is landing. It needs to land on the ground. From formless to form, you're coming through right here, just like this. As it cuts through the different densities, it's cutting through your etheric body, your mental body, your spiritual body. It's coming through to the physical body. As it does that, there will be certain turbulence. So you will experience that as an energetic wobble. And that energetic wobble will come across like a mental state of anxiety, of fear, of tension. And for certain people, even worse, if you were to suppress that, a very somatic experience of different diseases, different pain and ailments. It is all going to make sense as we speak. But what I want you to know is when you are willing and when you're devoted to the truth of who you are, and when you're fully present in your body, and this ripples out into your relationships with everything else and everyone else, yeah? But coming back to yourself, being so fully in the core of your entire being, so fully present in the center of your vortex, as the field, as the infinite, as the sacred here, doing the sacred work. Something magical begins to unfold. You will recognize that, oh, that tension in my body, what I'm feeling, the constriction, it's literally new frequency, higher vibrational frequency asking to land in my body. And yet here I am suppressing it, hiding, shielding myself, protecting myself, doing things that are protecting my heart rather than doing things because I know it is who I am. This is what we all have been trained to do. The pleasantry, right? The pleasure is in avoiding the hardship, avoiding what needs to be done, just so that I can stay in my comfort zone, so that I can stay with the fear that I'm familiar with. And so take a look at your fear right now, because these fears are protecting you. You're using them as a form of protection. but not anymore, because you know you never needed them. And in fact, they were just signposts, fingers pointing to the moon. Not very beautiful looking fingers, no doubt, but fingers for sure that are pointing you to the shore. A very turbulent raft that will bring you to the shore. But if you were to mistake them as your reality, you're going to be stuck on the raft forever, going on the river, back and forth, wondering like, what's going on? Why can I never get this right? Higher frequencies appear as that feeling, like, ooh, it's bubbling up, something's bubbling up. And our job is to allow that to bubble up, to emerge from us. When spirit comes, soul rises. Yes? Is everyone following me? When the soul rises, it can come through the solar plexus very often because it is cutting through the mental body. And your mind, which has been trained to analyze, to judge, to logicalize your way, then it will keep suppressing this. It will keep suppressing your soul's desire. So your job is to get clear, to be so devoted to your truth. When you do, you will not question if your path is correct or not. If you are really fully aligned in your state of consciousness, the clear infinite field that you are, you will not question. You will not question why, because you understand that going forward, when you follow your intuition, when you follow your divine devotion, with your divine calling, it doesn't make sense. Firstly, it doesn't make any logical sense. The sacred yes doesn't make any logical sense. There's no logical reason to give. And if it's a sacred no, because sometimes it is a no, there is no logical reason either, but you know it's not the right thing to do. So much of my work has been about never compromising my soul's desires, because these desires are pointers. They are signposting me deeper and deeper to the depth of who I am. And this is a real question I pose to all of my women, in my group, in my work, in my mentorship spaces, is that what is your alternative? Would you rather keep going and pretending and faking it and try so damn hard? Or are you ready to step into this truth, which is, by the way, a deep knowing that cannot be logicalized, but you know it is the way. So it feels like this. I'm going to turn right. I don't know why, but it feels so powerfully true for me. Versus the GPS is telling me to turn left, but I don't know if it's the right thing, but I'll just go with it. And the GPS is showing me that I need to go all the way, even though in front of me I can see it's a cliff. But the GPS said that I need to go straight, so I'll keep going straight. Isn't that crazy? And yet most of us do that. Most of us dishonor the soul's desires. And we keep going because, this is a blueprint that someone gave me and they say it works. So I'm just going to keep going that. It's the GPS is telling me that, so I am protected. I am safe. Really? It is guaranteed? Is it really? For me, the only guarantee is when I am fully and deeply aligned with my soul's desires. And yes, there are times when it feels crazy, when it feels like it doesn't make any sense. But it is a mystery that is unfolding, and it always unfolds in the most incredible and extraordinary ways. And this is where people will come to you and ask you, how did you do that? happen so quickly? Well, this is how. Life is a mystery to live, not a problem to solve. Can we put the sword down? And it's not to say that you bury the sword, because that sword is useful in cutting through all the illusions of scarcity, the illusions of competitiveness, the illusion of comparison. That sword is needed. But when it comes to our soul, can we put the sword down and stop fighting our soul? We are all born of love. We are all born of the cosmos. We are the source. Can you feel this? Now, I would love to take you on a little journey where we will come into ceremony with tea. What's going to happen is very simple. I'm presenting a very, very simple way of being in ceremony with tea. A direct experience with the leaf, where we literally add leaf to a bowl and some hot water, and we will drink in silence. I am going to serve you the tea with the transmission and the vibration of the cosmos. So the transmission is going to be unique for each and every one of you. So my only ask is that you be here fully to receive this tea, to receive this medicine, and to allow the wisdom to work through you. And I'm here to act as the channel, as I do in most of my mentorship spaces. This is where we literally come into and through the portal, through the eye of the needle, into the infinite field. The infinite field is where we return to energy form, where we return to potential, where we become the womb of co-creation. So if you like to, you can set an intention for what you like to birth, and allow that feeling of already having it to work through you. And tea will clarify the vision. Tea will support anything that is for the highest good and clear out the rest. So allow tea spirit to take root in your heart. Open your heart to receive. And let's see what unfolds from here. Okay? So grab your tea if you'd like to join me, or if you'd like to just sit and contemplate and receive the frequency without doing anything, you're very welcome to do so as well. And we shall begin now. one that leads straight from the heart to the heart, one that allows you to see it all as it is, to revel in your divine expression. There is and has never been a need for you to become the divine expression. You already are and have always been. You are worthy of support. You are worthy of all the dreams and desires that are yearning to be birthed into reality through you, as you, for you. And yes, perhaps the path may not be full of roses and light, but remember this: in every darkness, in every thorn, in every storm, there is clarity, there is harmony, and there is tranquility, stillness in the eye of the storm. The most important thing is that you stand and embody that eye of the storm. You embody that stillness wherever you are, wherever you go, in whatever you do. And watch your life transform. Experience your life from a place where you feel everything that is alive and true for you in every moment. These leaves, they were all part of a tree, and that tree was part of an environment. That tree is a full expression of the environment it grew up in, and the leaf carries the entire DNA of the tree. Just like you are, you as a fractal of the divine, made in the face, in the direct face of the divine. You carry the full expression. Can you allow that fullness to arrive now? Can you journey on this magical mystery? Can you allow this mystery to unfold with the deep knowing that nothing ever is working against you? That you are cosmic, you are magnificent, and you are the change that the world needs right now. You are the love the world needs right now. Can you feel the transmission? Can you feel the spirit that has walked as the ancient one beyond time and space? One and the same as you. What is contained in the leaf is contained within you. The entire universe is in this bowl of tea, and it is one with you now. Taking a deep breath in with gratitude, because gratitude is a signature frequency for all there is to be, fully here and now. And exhaling. 1111, it's the master number of transformation, where death signifies renewal and rebirth, where we enter the labyrinth and we emerge through the labyrinth into physical form, bringing with us the light we found within us. Can you feel this? And the way of tea is truly a very beautiful way that opens up the pathway to the infinite self, the one who knows. And if you ever need remembering, if you ever need to commune, and to be honest, I do this every day. I engage within before I engage with the world. And I wish for this for you. This is something I speak about a lot. Oftentimes people ask me, like, I can find stillness in a moment. I can feel the magic in a moment when I see the sunrise, or when I see the sunset, when I glimpse the moon, or when I'm on holiday. My friends, you are shortchanging yourself if you think that is all. That stillness is who you are. That cosmic magnificence is who you are, and you're meant to be infused with that magic every moment of the day. That is your baseline. Not that you have to be happy all the time, but it is the tranquility, the joy. And I often tell my students, and this is something I will share in a bit, when we come into mentorship, the space, the things we use, they are not perfect to the eye, but we are here sitting as the divine, the one who's leading the ceremony, the one who's living the ceremony, and therefore I can lead the ceremony as who I am. And same for you, it's the same for you. Living in ceremony is our baseline. Our baseline, my loves. So stillness can work through you. And what's so beautiful about this is that, yes, we can feel the stillness, we can feel the magic when we are glimpsing that sunrise, that sunset, when we have a beautiful moment with our loved ones, with our favorite pet. But this, when infused with ceremony, we are honoring something that is deeply, profoundly who we are. The one that is infinite. Here, having a very physical human experience, and we are honoring the human that we are as well. As we age, as we fall, and we stand back up, we are honoring each one of those moments. As we celebrate success, we honor that. As we fall and we don't understand why we fell, we also celebrate that. This is what it means to live in ceremony. We dive deeper into this, by the way. If anyone is called to journey further and deeper with me, we dive deep into the art of tea and how it teaches us to live in a way that is very much alive and fully expressed as the divine here. What that means is that we're not attached to a certain outcome, because we already fully know that everything happens for our highest good when we are fully aligned with our soul. And that oftentimes doesn't look like something that is agreeable to a lot of people, and that's okay. Because we are carving out a new legacy, you, me, us. There is a reason why it's called legacy. There's a reason why we're calling it a new era. It's never been done. This is a very powerful moment. I was speaking to a beautiful woman today who was asking about joining my mentorship, Cha Dao, for the multidimensional woman. And I said to her, thank you so much for coming in and doing this, because you are literally changing the narrative for women and women to come. This is a radical act, my friends. A radical act when we choose to trust our intuition, a radical act when we choose to come into full presence before we go out there and engage the world. Acting from the core of our being, not as a reaction to what is out there. Yeah? And you know, I didn't start like this. I lived for many years in many eating disorders. Hated my body, tortured my soul, wondering where home is. What does home mean? What does love mean? Like Denise was saying. What is the soul? What are we here for? What is my purpose? All of that for years and years and years. And then I came to a point where I had to seriously consider, am I going to die? Torturing my body, or am I going to live? And I chose to live. And by God, I was so afraid. I was scared to death about what that meant, and I had no idea how it would look like. I started to come on a journey of recovery, fully recovering from eating disorders. I found myself in a place where I had a ritual of meditation, and yoga allowed me to feel fully in my body. I had my Kundalini awakening, and I had the most divine relationships coming back together after years and years of protecting my heart and pushing people away. And that was the moment when I asked the universe that, you know what, I feel like there is so much more to this. Can you please show me the way? And the way was shown to me in a tea ceremony, just like the one that I've shared with you. And that was the first time I felt home. Within me, not anywhere else, but home within. This is how it feels like to be home. And I saw all my ancestors, my grandmothers all around me, sitting by a cauldron of tea, a cauldron of medicinal soup. And I heard tea spirit speak to me. Drop everything you know and go and serve tea. And ever since then, I have been following my guidance, my intuitive guidance. I have come to really understand who I am as the sacred expression here in physical form. This body is going to age. This body is going to eventually become so old and decrepit, as will yours. And at the end, we're going to turn back into ashes, but our soul continues to journey on. And so the question is, will you allow your soul to rise this lifetime? Because what is there to lose, really? That losing part is just your mental construct, what you've been trained to believe. And I often say this to many women who come and ask about my spaces and working with me. I really want to say this. Please stop. Stop pandering to the illusion of scarcity. Stop believing that you're not worthy of support. You're not meant to do this alone, because all of us are fractals of the divine, and everything that's reflected to you is deeply reflective of what's within you. So each and every person you meet on this path is here to support you. And all the things you think you don't have enough, especially money, or most of the time it's always money. But can we remember that money is also energy? It's also energy. If your energy is flowing, how can money not be? Let's ground into that, because that is a powerful statement. And some of you are going to be mind blown. Some of you are going to say, fuck that, I don't know what shit she's talking about. Some of you are going to say, yes. And I want you to allow yourself fully to feel into it. Because no matter what your reaction is to that, it's the signpost to where you are meant to go next. Can you allow yourself to have it all? I don't need it, but I choose to have it. Feel into that, because you are the divine choosing at every point. Every point. Every choice point will inform the next. Yes, Denise. Yes. Who else? Are you choosing? Are you choosing? And for a moment here, let's ground into this. When I choose to have it all, when I do choose to have it all, because of that choice, what will happen? What will happen? Inevitably, because I am inevitable. When I choose to have it, when I choose to know I am worthy of it all, what will happen because of it? Yes, absolutely. Freedom will flow like a river. Yes, freedom is not given to you. Freedom exists within your choice. Yes, your mind is going to say, oh, but that government is not going to give me this. This will not happen. My parents, my spouse, whatever. Drop all of that shit. That is pure logical mind speaking, and that's okay. Today we're going to embrace the logical mind and infuse the logical mind with your divine expression, your divine light. Your soul knows. Your heart's master is you. Your mind's master is you. The co-creator creating this creation. So what will happen when you choose to have it all? What will happen when you choose to live a life fully expressed as the divine? Denise, I love you so much. Tears are flowing. Yes. I feel you. I really feel it. What will happen when you choose to live as the pure expression of who you truly are? Now, my loves, before we finish today, we're going to finish with a final bowl of tea together in celebration of your divine soul, your divine being, your divine choice. I want to share a little bit about what's coming up in my world, and if you're interested, please feel free to message me and we can chat a little bit more and I can direct you to the right places. So the first thing is today for the 11/11, I have a special 11% for my mentorship Cha Dao for the multidimensional woman. This is a place where we come into the art form of tea, like you are seeing, and we dance in ceremony, we have mentorship calls, we talk about how we can walk as the divine, live as the divine, and this tranquility, harmony, and reverence becomes a way of living. So if this is for you, we have a 3-month mentorship space, and it has an 11% code at the moment, so message me to receive that if that's for you. I also have a beautiful silent retreat that's coming up. Please let me know if that's for you. More information will be messaged to you when that is ready to be announced into the world. It's very, very exciting. It will take place online, all of this. It will be in the sacred space of your home, because I want you to have this wherever you are. It is about your being. It's not about where you are, it's about your being. Okay? And last but not least, if you feel that you would like to come in for a little transmission, you want to deepen into this, I also have a free transmission that is coming up on the 22nd of November, The Infinite Woman. If you want to be placed on the wait list to join this, because it's a limited space as well, on a Zoom call together, message me. So if all of these are different portals for you to journey upon, but what I really want to really invite you into truly is the powerful commitment to you, a full sacred yes to diving deep. And if that is for you, Cha Dao for the multidimensional woman is truly the most revolutionary place ever. That space is truly a slow burn, I would say. I first came into this knowing that this place had to be birthed last year, and it's been a year of incredible creation, incredible expansion, and now I'm here fully here for it. So no matter what shape it takes, I am very excited, because it truly is awakening the priestesses within the women. It's awakening that sense of pure divine feminine energy within women. It is so cosmic but so grounded on earth. It's about bringing the cosmic wisdom down and expressing it through you. Through tea, we can learn so much. but that transmission can only be a direct experience. It can only be a direct expression through you, as you, for you. So my work is to guide you into the ceremony, to guide you into that infinite portal, that field where we construct the stillness that is so profound that we can enter the cosmic mind, the universal mind. And then we align the mind, body, and spirit to act in the way that fulfills your divine destiny. So I invite you to join me there. 11% off is incredible right now. I don't know when I'll do that again. Anyone who joins now will be grandfathered in at that price. And I am very excited to be with anyone that's feeling called to join us. Alright, my loves. I'll take a pause and pour some tea. We'll share a final bowl together. Any comments, please feel free to leave that here right now, and I will read that, okay, in a moment. Let's share a bowl of tea together. Thank you, Denise. Beautiful community session. Thank you. All right. Ancient shamans, sages, Zen monks, they have all utilized tea as a medicine to cross the bridge from the seen to the unseen realm, to bring back the wisdom from the ethers to bring that unity consciousness, infusing that into their entire being, to transmit the wisdom that comes from this beautiful depth. And some of you, I can hear this in the ether, YT. And to answer that, this is what we call living tea. And tea in this sense has worked for millennia to be a medicine, a tonic that opens the heart, that brings the sparkle back, that reminds us of our divine origin, our cosmic origin, our true nature. How? Well, that you'll have to experience for yourself. But I can tell you that when you come into the mentorship with me, we work with indigenous origin tea, we work with a well-grown tea, because that is more aligned and harmonious with nature. And in that sense, when we drink that in, we become one with nature. And that helps you to open up the meridians, it helps you to open up the channels, brings the chi back into form, helps you to build back up your essence, so you can more easily work into that divine essence that we are speaking about. That's why tea. Alright, my loves. I am so grateful for your presence. Thank you so much for being here. I honor you. I love you. Thank you so much. And happy 11/11. May this master number be the day